You're a werewolf? What did you expect, Veronica? Me dressed up in a wolf suit? No. Veronica, I need you to keep this a secret. Of course. I would never tell anyone. Thank you. Tonight's another full moon. Will you turn? Yes. The moon will rise at 7:30 tonight. We have another hour to talk before I should leave. Are you really from Alaska? And your parents? Are they really dead? Yes, I am from Alaska, but my parents, they weren't killed in a car accident. They were murdered by another beast. What do you mean by another beast? Another werewolf? No, I mean a vampire. His name is William McCoy. So you mean all those stories about all those monsters, they're all real? Yes, they're all real. Oh. Well, what happened to William? He left after he murdered my parents. I don't know where he went. He took his wife and his son Scott with him. So how old were you when he murdered your parents? I was 7. And me and Scott, we were best friends. Then why would he kill your parents? Because vampires and werewolves can't be friendly. My parents and Scott's always got into conflicts. But my own parents, they always stepped down and let them win. Because my father knew he couldn't protect his family against vampires when he was only human. If your parents were only human, then how are you a werewolf? Well, it's a curse on my family. One of my greats made a deal with a witch. He lost the bet, so he became a beast. But the curse says that in each generation, the firstborn son in the family will be burdened to live with the curse. And when it comes his 10th birthday, he'll turn. So I didn't know I was a werewolf. But Scott knew. His father told him. And Scott, he was a half vampire and half human. Wait, so are there other families that have the same curse? Or is it just yours? The witch made deals with plenty of other stupid men, and every time they lost, and the witch won. They became the beast, and now their families are cursed. You can't trust a witch. And what about Scott? You said he was half vampire and half human? How's that possible? Scott. He was my only friend. One day when we were 6, he told me his secret. He told me he was a vampire, and I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. He then told me his father was a vampire, and his mother was human. That is why he grows like a normal boy would. But when he's older, the process will start to slow, and he won't grow as quickly. Scott's father knew about the curse on my family, and had told Scott. He told Scott he couldn't see me anymore, but we ignored him. We started meeting, but then he found out again, and we eventually had to start meeting in private and lie about where we were going. Scott eventually told me about the curse on my family. I didn't believe him at first. Then he convinced me. On the night of a full moon, I started howling. I thought I had gone crazy, but Scott helped me through it. He taught me to control my anger because I got very mad very easily when I was younger. He taught me to hunt, so when I turned, I would be ready. We hunted wild animals every chance we got. He taught me how to survive. One night, when we came home after hunting, our parents were fighting about some cure. My father was telling him there was no possible cure for him or for Scott, but only for half vampires, which is a vampire who has not tasted human blood, and they haven't reached their full power and potential. Then William told my father if he didn't have a cure in the next week, him and his family would be dead, and if he had tried to run, he would hunt him down and kill him. My father, he was a brave man. We made the plan. Me and my mother were to run and not look back. The night before my father was supposed to give William the cure, me and my mother ran. I had told Scott goodbye, and he promised not to forget me, and I promised the same. He swore he would never tell his father where we went, and I believe him. Me and my mother had made it into Canada by the next night. My father would have probably been dead, and William would have been on the hunt for us by then. We both knew that, but we rested anyways. When I awoke the next morning, my mother was not in the cave. I got up and went outside. My mother was lying there, dead, next to William. He stared into my eyes, and I into his. I turned and ran. He never caught up to me, though, because of Scott. He attacked his father from behind. Scott was strong. I figured he had just fed on a human. I knew he wouldn't have killed the person he fed on, but now I wonder. He was so strong. At the time, I had thanked him for saving me from William. Now, I wish William would have killed me. It would have made life so much easier, because I'm still on the run, and William is still tracking me down. I'm not safe anywhere I go, but I wanted to settle down and start a normal life. I figured I could have half a normal life here. I'm so sorry for what happened. Don't be sorry. I wish I could help. You are, just by listening. I really needed someone to listen to my story. I'll always be here for you. We're in this together now. No, I can't risk you or your family getting hurt. I was meant to find your secret, Caleb. Why do you say that? I've had dreams about you before, Caleb. And in my dreams, I've seen a large wolf, always on the run from something. I think that might be William. What? I've seen you in my dreams as a wolf. Every month on a full moon, I've had these dreams. That's crazy. I know. What? What is it? You look cold. I am. Werewolves always keep a very warm body temperature. Is it okay if I... Please. I'm freezing. Much better. Thank you for this. For what? Giving me comfort. And I also want to say I'm sorry for attacking you yesterday. I've been practicing trying to keep control when I'm in that state, but sometimes it doesn't work. It's okay. It wasn't your fault. I shouldn't have yelled at you. No, don't apologize. I could have killed you. If it wasn't you, I probably would have. What's so different about me than all the others? Your beauty, inside and out. You have a heart that is pure, and you can't help but stop and stare. I recognized you and your beautiful qualities, and I ran away so I wouldn't hurt you. You mean it? Of course. Don't run away again. I don't think I can run away now.